Oh,
How we doing, Rick? Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, 2023. It's 2020B. There you go.
I haven't seen you since last year.
I know it's been a while, man. I know we haven't hung out. No, it's
Oh,
awesome, man.
yeah.
It's been a good year. Did you go hang out? You do something?
No, I laid low, which was nice. Just stayed
There
home
you
and
go.
worried about the kids who went out. Now I'm at that stage.
That's right. I hung
So,
out on Discord.
well, I was in there. I leveled up, I think, to level 20 this weekend.
That's right. There you go.
Still not in the top 70.
No,
You can give out that information if you
I'll
want.
give out that. That is the top 70 is important.
We have a minute left. Let's get into this right here because
Look at them queens.
it's the reason everybody showed up. There's a lot of royalty on the deck here tonight.
Yeah.
Look at that. The Crown at 1385. Burkina at 4887. Swaziland missing a W at 17588. Kiribati at 17299, and Mongolia at 5008.
Wow.
Yes.
Man.
Fast gas, people. Fast gas. We're under a minute now.
You do, man. You do. Burkina Faso. I didn't. That's a nice deal. Not sure exactly, but we'll find out soon what it's all about. But that's a great price, man. I'll take any princess like that.
Very cool.
Very cool. Like you said, you said before we got on, that crown, man. That's a nice little. What are they?
Nitro with the crown.
Nitro with the crown. Even the empowerment. It's like a Scully.
Yeah, that's one of those Scullys. I do love the Scully. I think he has a graduation cap on, which is all right. But he looks pretty clean otherwise. But I love the Scully.
It is.
10 seconds left, people. 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Fast
Get them
gas.
in. 30 seconds is about as far as you get if you haven't done it by then. It's fast gas won't help. There you go. Oh,
1895. That's a bump. 4887 is a steal for Burkina.
Wow.
Swaziland 17588. 17508 for Kiribati, and Mongolia 5258. I think
that is nice. I'll go through the chat.
Good deals.
Got some people saying the Happy New Year and making it a buzzing good time. How's it going there, Uncle George? Doing good? Troy, good to see you. The monster. Oh, look, he's dropping alpha in here.
There you go.
I like it, Troy. That's right. That's the monsters are coming. If you haven't heard, we'll maybe I probably have more full coverage tomorrow because it is our anniversary, Tim. Good stuff.
Whatever you say. I'm excited.
2023. That's right. My crypto adventures, the year of the bee. And yep, Royal Parade. That's right. It was all out there. George knows. He's the card guy. He's a card shark. He's always in there. That's it. Good to see you. 2023. Chris, good to see you. How's it going? My bee is it one? It is, Ariel. That's right. A 1-year-old bee. That that's a good age. We still got probably good 30, 40, 50 years. Those little aged bees we're gonna have, right? Happy year blesses. Yes, Lisa. Good to see you. Night Owl. Beauties up for auction. Happy New Year, the Rickster. Good to see you, man.
Rickster in the house.
There he is. That's good to see you.
Long time no see.
That's right.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the hive.
Well, I didn't know if you had them pulled up. There's like I said, there's also announcements, but good stuff, man.
I do. I just we crossed a couple of thresholds. Just wanted to make note. 900,000 in the Queen's vault.
Wow.
So I did a little math. 685 going to a princess. That's 685 extra bee honey inside one of these princesses.
Wow.
If you're wondering why these go for so much, and of course the royals, these I don't know what's the correct term. The plump ones, the
royal.
full figure,
they're more full, Tim. They're more full. That's what you would say.
Somebody's going to correct my language there. But these royals, they would have an extra 2,056 bee honey inside
just
right now that they've collected. And I mention that because now it is the 1 year mark. So if they've collected that in the first year, which obviously we're starting from zero and doing the climb, obviously as we move along, the pace at which they collect will increase. So after 1 year, you got 685 inside a princess, and you got an extra 2,056 inside a Royal. So I think that's a nice little benchmark number you can start out with inside there. So that's why you know that these things are going for more than your average bee.
Well, it is. That's and when you start seeing too bee honey getting on the exchanges, and you start seeing what that price action is, Tim. Yeah, that's gonna get a little
Right.
wild, brother.
The only place to buy bee honey is right here. So
Yeah.
obviously, what Ray's saying is when you can buy it in multiple places and see that it's turning out, it's coming back inside these royals,
Yep.
the princesses and the royals. You're going to see that shoot up, and then you're going to see the demand for these things go crazy because supply and demand and the what are we calling that again?
Supply
Yielding.
the yielding.
Yielding the bee honey for these queen's tax is
Absolutely.
pretty awesome.
Look, see,
So
concrete dude, he knows what I'm talking about. Plump
plump
royals.
royal.
They're plump. And
That's
then
right.
Scott doesn't matter. He just called them fatties.
I was gonna say Fat Cat came to me, but I'm like it's a bee, so it wouldn't be a
Yeah.
cat. But Fat
Yeah.
Cat Royals, collecting taxes. That's the regular vernacular for
It
some of
is. I
those
like
kind
the
of
math
collecting
though that
taxes.
you did there, Tim, because that's
Yeah.
amazing. Like you said, when you start seeing these out there on the exchanges and the transactions going, and people are it's bee honey's just flying around, you
Well,
know,
the other one, the other little number right here, and I know we'll get into it, but the 24-hour burn. We burned
mm,
3,576 bee honey
and
in
just
24 hours.
yeah, I know. Yep.
And so it burns, it gets released here. The circulating supply is going to keep going down
Hmm.
because it gets trapped inside these royals. I mean, it's quite a mechanism that's going on there, but there's a lot to learn about the bee honey. It does some amazing things. But let's take a look at some of these.
Yeah.
Burkina Faso, a leader in African art and culture, hosts the largest craft market in Africa, home to the Grande Mosque in Beledilasso, built in 1893. The mosque is an exceptional example of the Sahel-style mud architecture, made from mud brick, protected wooden beams, and horizontal beams. The complex also includes two minaret towers and a prayer hall.
Hmm.
Also, the largest elephant population in West Africa, the country has 4 national parks and is part of the UNESCO Biosphere Reserve, 3 complete reserves, 6 partial reserves, and 10 protected forests.
Wow.
Nice. I
So
like
West
that,
Africa.
Burkina.
All right. I didn't know. All right. Cool.
A lot of elephants. Swaziland.
Yeah.
Swaziland, the kingdom of Eswati, the landlocked monarchical country bordered by 2 countries, Mozambique and its northeast, South Africa to the north, west, and south. All right. It's the only one of 4 countries in the world that's located completely below the Tropic of Capricorn,
Mm.
the others being Lesotho, New Zealand, and Uruguay. The Tropic of Capricorn is located approximately 23.4 degrees south of the equator. Interestingly, the king cannot appoint his successor in Eswatini, hence, there is no heir to the throne. Instead, the independent council, called the Inner Privacy Council, that decides which of the king's many wives
Yeah.
shall be the great wife,
Oh.
and the son of this so-called great wife is automatically appointed the king.
Wow.
Wow.
The great wife.
A lot of pressure to be the great
That's
wife.
right. How you become the great wife? Hey, maybe
Obviously,
that's the great queen. There you go. The royals are the great queens. That's what you said.
that's right. Now we got to what do they how do they say this? The great wife. I thought they had oh no, that's for the council has a
Yes.
specific name. I was gonna nickname her that Laquito, Laquiqui, or
The
whatever
queen
that is.
queen. He said.
I don't know how to pronounce that.
All
Let's
good.
keep going. Kiribati, a widely scattered nation comprising of 32 and one raised coral island, Babana, spread over 3.5 million square kilometers at the heart of the Pacific Ocean. The low-lying coral atolls are protruding tips of undersea volcanoes and extend only a few feet above sea level, being surrounded by extensive reefs.
Hmm.
It used to be the Gilbert Islands. British naval captain Thomas Gilbert first spotted the Kiribati and surrounding islands en route to China from Australia in 1788, and later in 1820, the islands became the Gilbert Islands. Kiribati is the local translation of Gilbert's, and that's not the only relation to Gilbert either. The local language is Gilbertese.
Gilbertese. I like that.
There
That's
you go.
nice. You got some more people. Look, see, you got the curvy royals. The curvy royal.
Curvy, curvy. All
Curvy
right.
concrete likes that. And then, hey, good to see you there, Bio Goat. Grant, good to see you, brother.
Here we
Happy
go.
New Year.
Mongolia, the last
Yeah.
one of the royals for the night with a packed house. It's the
Mongolia.
world's 18th largest country, bounded by land on all sides, including Russia to the north, China to the south, and it covers an area of 1,564,116 square kilometers, with a population of 3.3 million, making it the world's most sparsely populated sovereign nation.
Wow.
The great Genghis Khan, there you go, his Mongolian founder father, he came to power by uniting many of the nomadic tribes of the Northeast Asia and establishing the largest empire in the world, exceeded only by the British Empire in the 19th century. In the span of just 25 years, his horsemen conquered an area larger and greater in population than the Romans did in 4 centuries.
Yeah.
I've heard of that Genghis
Khan, he was no joke, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
He would use those launchers and launch people on fire. He'd put people on fire and launch them over their walls.
The catapults. He just send his men in on fire. Go
no, they're men. They're men.
Right,
the ones, that's right. They send them back over the wall.
Something tells me if he had a few men he didn't like, they went over the wall too.
Right. They were the fudders.
Right. If you complained about the soup that night, you were on the catapult the next day.
That's right. Genghis said, "You don't mess around. We got good soup. This is good soup."
You don't like the soup? You're over the wall.
That's right.
No,
that's awesome, man. That's good.
Oh yeah. So I do have a couple little things. Just wanted to show off here. Let's see which one's first. Oh, our friend Plan B put up a couple charts because people were complaining that he uses the same colors in his charts, even though there's different stuff. Just to show you where the market is on the Bitcoin land. This is the stock flow model. So people are. This is the Bitcoin price. Obviously, green is right here where the month's till the next halving. This is all about coming up to the halving, which happens about here.
Right.
And obviously, when you're seeing the halving marks, it's green, then blue, and then boom, shoots off like a rocket when the halving comes. This one is how much Bitcoin's in profit. So right now, it's 50% or greenish, 50-60% of the people are in profit, which means they don't have to liquidate. Right? They're in the black.
Yeah.
But you should change that color to the black, right? Because if you're in the red, that means that means 100% of the people are in profit because the price is going up, right? So when you buy it, the price goes up. That's nice. This one shows the realized price and the 200-week moving average. So it's rare that this thing gets below the 200-week moving average, and when it does, it usually pops up after that. And look at this. That's really tight rubber band ready to spring right back into action. But
we've been underwater. We've been underwater a little bit.
Well, it's feeling the pressure, right?
Oh yeah.
And then Bitcoin to stocks, the S&P 500, right? Here it is. The stocks, are bouncing around just above it. But when it does that, and then the stocks turn around a little bit, this comes up, and you can see it's following the same path as when it does the halving. So it's coming around. Hopefully the stocks will, go up too. But
everybody's thinking around summer, fall. You start getting around because then next year we're in 2024. That's the halving. That's the deal, man.
The only other thing that could help with that is adoption. So where does that come into play? Australia overtakes El Salvador, becoming the 4th largest crypto ATM hub. January 21st, just the other day, they overtook and have 219 active crypto ATMs in Australia, which obviously is bigger than El Salvador. But El Salvador, the Bitcoin-loving First Nation to adopt Bitcoin as a local currency was important there. But Australia just took them over on the top list. I couldn't find the full list though, just to go over that. But give me some more time, and I'll get back to you on that one.
Yeah. Good.
Cool little tidbits on that one.
Well, I want to piggyback on what you had. Is that you still got something else or no?
Nope. That's it.
I want because you were talking about Bitcoin, and this is just kind of to go along with everybody. I mean, everybody should understand. This happens to a lot of people, and this was crazy news, right?
Yeah.
A Bitcoin core developer loses at least $3.6 million in a BTC, and it's not a hack. The blockchain did not get hacked. This
Right.
guy, his wallet was compromised,
Right.
right? His keys were compromised. But this is an OG, developer for the Bitcoin blockchain. Kind of crazy, man. So
Yeah.
you're hearing it in a couple times in our community and ecosystem. You hear it all the time with a lot of people. But I mean, here it is with somebody. He's literally a developer for the Bitcoin blockchain, and he even got over 217 Bitcoin out the door. So yeah, it's a sinking feeling. Not good. But yeah, this is real, and it's also, yeah, you got both. There's tough things, right? We always talk about being away from the centralization and not having to rely on that. But this is the other bad. I wouldn't say bad side, but it's the responsible side
Yeah.
of having custody of your assets too, because it is gone. The other cool thing though is, again, I seen down here further CZ, right? I mean, he kind of reached out to the guy, said sad to even an OG Bitcoin core developer lost 200 Bitcoin, but he will try to monitor and see if it comes out, obviously through that centralized exchange. Maybe he can help, but they'll keep an eye out. So
Yeah.
it's cool, but still, man. I mean, there's a lot to be.
No
Lot,
one is immune to, you know, pirates, thieves,
no,
nefarious people. No one's immune. So
no,
even the guy that, one of the core developers of Bitcoin itself, um, nobody is out of reach. So
right.
you got to be super careful, and you can't get complacent or
Yes,
lax in your security. That's all you can say.
yeah.
Um,
Well, the self custody solutions include a variety of different softwares, hardware platforms, and this is saying it can be broadly categorized as things we all know: hot wallets, online, just like our MetaMask that sits here, and cold hardware wallets like the Treasure and the Ledger. But then they're also talking about DeFi exchanges, right?
mhm.
So you're going to start seeing um, it's going to move more this way. And you see everybody flooding off of those centralized exchanges now, anyway. And we're also going to see big movements in DEXs, decentralized exchanges. So, yeah, I mean, it was just a kind of, it's good you kind of started off with Bitcoin, but that's crazy. It's not just, not just anybody that is being. It's not always, like I said, it's not
Yeah.
just the people that don't know or new or something like this. Is anybody, right?
Yep. Can happen to
Um,
anyone.
that's right. And the other cool thing, I'm gonna just jump. I will touch on it, Tim. We won't do the
All
whole,
right.
because there's a lot of information that's been out. That's why I seen Austin and I saw Dusty. You really want to plug into the social bees or the Web3 Global and look at global announcements. There are always a lot of stuff going on, and I've seen. I'll scroll down a little further. Haven't they been doing a lot of contests with some of these honeypots? Haven't they, Tim? I think.
Yeah. Well, there's a
And
big one out now.
what is it?
Well, if you're in the Discord and you're trying to level up, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you're in there showing action, if you get into the top 70,
Ooh,
there's some honeypot prizes up for
honey,
grabs.
honey pot prizes. Well, and this is before Christmas, but I wanted to go over this because you're starting to see a lot about what this project is, right? We talk about it's a financial project. We talk about that it's a DeFi project. You have seen several different times now, and now you're about to see again what assets that you probably already hold, right? Most of us already have honeypots and have bees. You have honeypots because you're trying to save your worker bees from taxes, right? So
Yep.
there's already one utility of those two being together. And you're going to start seeing a lot of cool things when you put these assets together. They're going to create other things, right? There's going to be more compounding or creating of other assets. That's very important, and that is DeFi. All right, everybody. So I'm saying you got to understand that just because we're in NFTs, we've taken everything that we've learned from DeFi and using cryptocurrencies to now you can start using non-fungible tokens. You can use regular cryptocurrency. You could use a lot of different things. So that's what I want to just kind of touch on. So Austin, they put a little announcement, but remember, global announcements. It's right after you get in the welcome rolls, global announcements. So he wanted to provide an update with the SBU World Cup taking place with Trait War. The entry place for your soccer bees, right, tournament, it ended just this past December 20th. We finished with 472 goals. That's awesome. That's incredible. A lot of that too is also World Cup bees. World Cup bees were worth 7, but I mean I know we got over I think 370 soccer bees, so that's pretty cool. I think that's the number.
Yeah.
That means the last royal was added to the prize vault and is now the additional 50 ETH in rewards. So we have reached right the 325 ETH. Those queens, those princesses are all listed on OpenSea. So this game has fully been played out. Right, it wasn't already about this World Cup soccer game. Wasn't directly tied to it. It was just a great thing that we could get involved with because we had soccer bee necklaces and we had World Cup bees. But that is all finished up, and that's awesome. Now, for the rewards to be dispersed, those queens are listed on OpenSea, and now they have to be sold. Those are going to be sold on there, and then it will start trickling out to all the bees who are staked, right? So
Right.
and the Discord, right? And I think there was another one with the people that were doing the memes. That'll all these be dispersed when those queens sell. That's how this game works, right?
Right.
That's one that you're already seeing of how this social bees, right? People are monetizing and using this network of people and monetizing it. We used a trait with another group that was using this trait war game. Some with our group, and you yield it. You're going to yield ETH over just staking bees. You didn't have to buy the bees. Some people bought bees, but you didn't have to if you had one. Like Night Owl. I think she only had one bee, and her one bee was a soccer necklace bee.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. She could have staked it, and then now you're making ETH. How awesome is that? How incredible is that? That's amazing stuff. But I won't go into because, like I said, Tim wants to make more of an announcement tomorrow about because it is our anniversary. That's our first public mint, right? That we kind of minted out the bees and everything. So tomorrow, but we're going to talk about what the bees and these honeypots are going to get you in this next piece. And I think you've seen some of these people talking about what's going on with the monsters. You've seen Troy talking about the monsters are coming, right? How incredible that these bees, honeypots, things like this are going to mint you a cool token. That cool token do something with these monsters. But I want to get all the the information correct before we just start exactly telling you everything that's going on. We were talking about it in Discord a little bit, but from like I said, from what we know, we're going to get all the information together. But I know right here, as we heard last night, Honeypot's new utility, 20 accompany with your bee, and it's already to protect the Queen's tax, but now there's a new feature that's going to also be when you have 20 honeypots, a bee. It's going to do something even more incredible.
Ray, which part am I allowed to release tomorrow night on our anniversary?
Which part?
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean?
You told them everything.
I didn't tell him everything. What do you mean? What am I telling him? I don't know what I told him. What do you mean?
Okay.
You could. We haven't even shown them. I mean, you could. We can have all the what they look like. You can even talk about what they that they are a little bit. What do you mean? It's I didn't say everything. They don't. That's the teaser, Tim. Isn't that what that is? No.
All right. Well, I just I'm trying to play up. That was just a teaser.
That is a teaser.
Okay.
That is. Everybody. Plus, there was a lot of people on Discord there, Tim. Half of our community was over there hanging out a little bit.
I know. It's there. We want people to go into Discord. We want people that are watching on YouTube to like, share, and subscribe so that their friends get inside the Discord so that we can, give all kinds of good, juicy information.
And invite them tomorrow because Tim will go through the whole. I mean, it's pretty cool that you're going to keep seeing this happen with this group. Right. This is one of the greatest NFT projects you're going to see, right? And that's even separate from the DAO. We have a DAO that we literally get to use bees to go and make proposals, to vote, to do all this amazing stuff. We have a treasury where you can either invest in other companies, Web3, projects that are coming in. It's crazy, and then you're just getting started, and now you're about to see another again a DeFi piece is about to roll out, and it's kind of bonkers, you know. Yes, security is what do you say? Security is
Security is
fiction.
fiction. Yeah. But we're gonna do a special show about cold wallets coming up, aren't we?
Yes, yes, we need
Yes.
to. Yep.
Good evening. Good evening. Um, oh, Josh Wood reads, Rich is dropping all the mind bombs and thoughts, trying to recover. Let's go.
See, some people know, but and that's another thing.
Oh, I did not do that. I swear to you, I didn't do that. He must have clicked something and he jumped off. Let's see if he gets back in the room. But I didn't do it. But yeah, that was Ray. Here he comes.
What was that?
Hey,
What
where'd you
happened
go?
there?
You
That's
must have hit
crazy.
something. I was just explaining to people how I didn't kick you out of the room.
No, man. But you know that another thing too. I don't know. I'm pretty sure I saw a message recently. I think they're going to do a trait roll at 9 o'clock as well. So
Tonight?
yeah.
All right.
So
Get
I don't know.
inside
I
that
don't know if
Discord.
the winnings are leveling up or I know they were doing honeypots too. So all I'm saying, start dialing in. There is a lot, and tomorrow definitely bring people. Anybody that has bees, you really do need to bring them over to the show. They really need to hear this because a lot of people are just already holding the assets. You're literally already holding them. So the injection seat, but you're already holding them, and now you're going to be able to use them to now create something new, right? And that's going to be even I wouldn't say even more valuable. They're all valuable, right? But it's kind of crazy. But yes, the night owl, little alpha drops New Year's Eve. That's right.
The ecosystem is expanding.
That's right. There you go. Good word, Tim. The
Yeah.
ecosystem, because again, we were doing that at the beginning with the DeFi
Yeah.
index, right? Now you're gonna see something even probably, I think, a little more next level, right? Next level.
I love it. I love it.
If you've been with us since the beginning, you're gonna like phase two. You're like
Right.
phase. Yes,
Exactly.
yes, yes.
All right, Floor. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you for showing
Happy
up.
New Year.
Please
Yeah,
like, share, and subscribe, and come on back tomorrow night. So, um,
you should come on the Honey Radio with me tomorrow, Tim.
Honey Radio. What time is that?
That's at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock tomorrow. I have an appointment.
Oh,
Got one of those day job things.
okay, I got you.
But I'll be rooting for you.
Right, appreciate it, Tim. Thank you.
Tuesdays. Yeah, I'll be trying to get on FOMO's Wednesday morning show. I can usually try and get in there. But
Yeah.
all good stuff, and we'll be back tomorrow night for another auction. Hopefully, we're gonna have a new round of royals
And more details. Like I said, I was kind of beating
and
around the bush, you know, but
full
still,
details.
you want to get ready. You're gonna have some time. You're gonna have some time to get ready. You know, not too long, but you can get in position, get ready, and then the fun starts. And like I said, everybody knows. Anybody that's kind of plugged in here, you know how there's a lot of stuff in our ecosystem,
Yeah,
and it's cool to see some of this stuff really start rolling out, and I'm excited, man.
me too.
Good times.
Let's get
Hmm.
after it.
Righto.
We'll do it again tomorrow. Thank you, everybody, and
Yipper.
jump inside the Discord and level up. Keep leveling up.
Yipper.
It's an important part.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. See you then.
I mean.